sports fans, huddle up. Fanatics
Jumps
Fest is
from
coming
2
to
to 1, from
NYC, the
1 to
largest
2.
gathering of athletes, leagues, teams, collectibles, and memorabilia the world has ever seen. It's like the Comic Con of sports. Get off the sidelines and experience sports history in the making. Hundreds of legends, dozens of experiences, 2 days, one show, no time to waste. August 16th through 18th. Fanatics Fest, the ultimate weekend for sports fans.
DraftKings is scrapping plans for a betting surcharge on winning bets in high-tax states, including New York. The betting company earlier this month faced backlash when it announced the changes, which were expected to include a surcharge of between 3 and 5%. DraftKings reversed course following criticism by fans. The move came hours after its competitor FanDuel announced it had no plans for a surcharge.
More than 100,000 New Yorkers have applied for a digital driver's license to use
Good
in place of their
morning.
traditional cards. Over 20,000 of those are from Long Island. The program launched back in June. The DMV says that mobile IDs offer more security, but there are some limitations. Most police agencies and businesses still don't accept them for identification, but they are accepted at some airports, including LaGuardia and at Kennedy Airport.
All right, we are closing in on 6 o'clock this morning. Coming up, a major shakeup at Columbia
Yes,
University.
6
The
o'clock.
school's president resigning just weeks before the start of the fall
Good
semester.
morning.
Also, we're getting a new look at a scathing new report on safety procedures for New York City transit. Why there are now calls for federal monitors to get involved.
And meteorologist Danny Beckstrom is tracking another nice day, glad to hear it, of weather. And Heather O'Rourke is checking for issues on your morning commute. Some of the biggest names in women's sports are saying it's time to pay up next Hammer Hall.
This is the GMC
Good morning.
powered by the TurboMax engine. With the confidence of 430 pound-feet of best-in-class standard torque. GMC Sierra, it's the truck.
Good morning, morning, morning.
APR on select 2024 Sierra 1500 models, or current eligible GMC owners get over 7,800 total value. We are professional grade GMC.
How are you doing?
About us humans, if you just look in our wallets. Behind the cards and receipts, there's almost always a picture of loved ones. Reminders that
Beautiful
nothing
day.
matters more than this.
Up and thankful.
Which is why every TD employee helps to make our bank a greet you and your dog by your name, open longer when your Aunt Susan needs us kind of place. And we're also leading, changing where and how people bank. With the financial strength
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I'm up and I'm thankful.
with credit cards, loans,
I'm grateful for life.
and
How are you?
solutions that put people first. Because TD sees millions of transactions, but we know it's the people behind them that matter most. That's how banking can be.
Hi, good
unexpectedly
morning. I am originally from Jamaica, but I live in the U.S. Where are you from?
More cops flooding into Central Park following a rise in robberies. The NYPD announced that they know who is behind the crimes.
And a shakeup at the top of Columbia University. The school's president resigning
Where are you from?
after a tumultuous few months on the job.
Campaigning for the White House comes to Tri-State today. Former President Trump plans to hold a news conference at Bedminster, New Jersey, while Democratic Vice Presidential nominee Tim Walz is paying a visit to Long Island. I got a lot to get to on this busy Thursday morning.
Oh, you're from India. Okay.
And I'm Tanya Rivero in for
Make sure to go and check out my channel, okay?
Yeah,
Good to have you. I know. Thanks for having me.
you're normally at night.
Make sure you subscribe.
Torres, so it's great to have you here.
Like I said earlier, I had several alarm clocks around my bedroom to make sure I was here in time. Turn upside down.
You're from North Carolina, Charlotte. Okay, welcome in.
You can now enjoy the
You're from Asia, welcome in.
Waking up at
English. It's nice for you to check in, guys. Nice for you to check in.
Really nice days, and today is no exception. I want to get you outside on this Thursday morning. 69 degrees right now.
Yes, it is indeed a great day.
The sun officially rises in about 7 minutes at 6:07, but we're already seeing
And I'm up and I'm thankful.
59 in Morristown and Newburgh, 66 in Bridgeport and Islip 67 out in Montauk. Satellite and radar, crystal clear and quiet. A whole lot of sunshine in the forecast for today. Now, we can't eliminate the possibility of a spot shower or thunderstorm favoring areas north and west of New York City. Very similar to the setup we've seen the past several days. Otherwise, mostly
How was your night?
with highs today in the mid to upper 80s.
Hope you had a wonderful night.
Still feels really pleasant. So get outside and enjoy it while we do it today. Really not a bad day. Maybe a little hazy at times due to some wildfire smoke high in the atmosphere.
Yep,
Tomorrow,
get outside and enjoy it.
Kind of notice a sign of things to come. A slight uptick in humidity for your Friday, but still pleasant. That leads us into this weekend where we do see the return of rain chances, humidity, breezy wind, and less than ideal beach weather. We'll have more on that coming up, but want to get you a check of the early commute. Hey, Heather.
Yeah, so we're looking at the FDR Drive, Danny, as you go south 42nd Street.
Hi.
And we also
How you
heard
doing?
there's something going on the Northern State Parkway near Brush Hop Road. I'll have that for you.
Blessed new day.
G-trains, no surprise here. No service between.
It's a bit cloudy outside, but it's good.
So it's already ongoing to September 3rd. The G-trains free B93 shuttle buses between Court Square and Bedford Nostrand Avenue. So something to think about there. And they have
Why did you go to bed so late?
Parking rules suspended, but the metered rules are in effect. Turn it over to you.
All right, Heather, thanks so much. This morning, we are seeing more police around Central Park as the NYPD tries to put a stop to a rise in robberies. Investigators also
I don't know. You tell me.
the crimes. Eyewitness News reporter Reagan Medji is live in the park with the latest developments. Reagan. Yeah, police say that they were all children behind those crimes, and they say they were actually living in city-run migrant shelters. So we have been here throughout the morning and seen several patrol cars just driving through the park, making sure that their presence is known. And overnight last night, we are happy to report no crimes committed in the park. A far cry from what has been leading up to this point when there have been several robberies. And let's take a look at the police on the scooters, the horseback, the bicycles moving in last night to the park. Scores on.
I don't know what you're saying.
Call outside, all to combat a sudden and disturbing explosion of crime in Central Park. Now, you take your attention to the top of the right portion of your screen.
It's a great new day.
Children, all believed to be living in migrant shelters in the city, surrounded a tourist on a park bench and robbed him of his wallet. Police say the person we've blurred here is just 11 years old, and he was seen on video using a stolen credit card at a fast food restaurant. That card stolen in one of the Central Park robberies. They also have video of him checking in at a migrant shelter. Police put up posters with some of the juveniles' pictures on them. No one has been hurt yet, but police are taking the crime surge in the park seriously.
Intimidating an individual, surrounding an individual.
I know they do.
About half of the occasions, displaying a knife.
And a lot of the crimes were basically in the southern portion of the
I
park.
know, thanks.
Right now, the crimes committed below 65th Street. So moving ahead, tonight at 7 o'clock, another dozens of police officers will be patrolling through the park here in Central Park to make sure that their presence is known and that no crimes will be committed. And then by the end of this month, the police are looking at using drones to kind of help police the area. And what these drones will do is they will actually be able to respond in less than a minute to an incident. And then after that, should a suspect run, the drone will follow that suspect until police can catch up. We're live here in Central Park. Reagan Medji, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Reagan, thank you. It is 6:04. Police have identified an 11-month-old girl who was found unconscious in a bathtub in the Bronx. Officers
Oh my God,
responded to
11-month-old.
West Farms Road
Damn.
in the Cortona Park section just before 8 last night. That's where they found little Gisele Mirabal. She was pronounced dead a short time later. Her mother is now being questioned by police, but so far no charges have been filed.
Okay, nice to meet you too.
Now determine how the child died.
Have a wonderful day.
Investigating after a burned body was found in Washington Heights. Firefighters responded to reports of a small brush fire in a wooded area of Highbridge Park yesterday afternoon. Once it was put out, they discovered it was the body of a woman that was on fire. No arrests have been made.
This morning, big shakeup at Columbia University. The president has resigned less than
Woman
2
on
weeks
fire.
before the start of the fall semester. Manoush Shafiq held the title for less than a year and a half, but faced intense criticism over how she handled campus protests at the end of the school year last year, dealing with a crisis in the Middle East. Eyewitness News reporter Phil Tate live
Oh,
in
that was
Riverside
she.
Heights this morning with the details. Phil.
Yeah, Mike, good morning. A major leadership shakeup, and this is President Shafiq steps aside. She has turned in her letter of resignation. Now, this after massive protests took over the Morningside Heights campus just months ago in relation to the Israel-Hamas war. Now, since her resignation,
Good
she has written a
morning.
letter to the school community, and she says in part, quote, I have tried to navigate a path that upholds academic principles and treats everyone with fairness and compassion. It has been distressing for the community, for me as a president, and on a personal level, to find myself, colleagues, and students the subject of threats and abuse. Now, these were the scenes from this past spring in Upper Manhattan that saw student-led demonstrations and even police officers that at one point stormed a campus building that had been occupied by pro-Palestinian protesters. Now, similar protests swept college campuses nationwide, with many leading to violent clashes with police and thousands of arrests.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
University had faced heavy scrutiny for her handling of protests and campus division over the Israel-Hamas war, including from Republicans who accused her of not doing enough to combat concerns about anti-Semitism on campus. Now, Speaker of the House Mike Johnson said in part her resignation is long overdue and welcomes this news. Now, as Shafiq steps down, the university announced Katrina Armstrong will take over as interim president. She leads Columbia's Health and Biomedical Campus and said in a statement in part, as I step into this role, I am acutely aware of the trials the university has faced over the past year. We should neither understate their significance nor allow them to define who we are and what we will become. Now, as classes begin in
Oh,
it is
shucks.
still unclear if a new president will be named by then, but the university did say that there were 3 deans that have resigned since after there was a campus meeting discussing Jewish life and disparaging messages were sent between them. We are live in Morningside.
How you
Heights
guys
this morning,
doing?
Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Phil, thank you. Now the race for the White House, and a busy day for both Democrats and Republicans.
That's right. Former President Donald Trump is holding a press conference in Bedminster, New Jersey this afternoon. His campaign has not specified what he will address. Meantime, his running mate, J.D. Vance, is campaigning in Pennsylvania.
As for the Democrats, President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris will hold their first event together since the president dropped out of the race in Maryland.
Meantime, Harris's running mate, Governor Tim Walz, will attend a campaign reception in Southampton in Suffolk County. ABC's Anna
Hi,
from
Marlon.
Washington.
This morning, both presidential candidates fighting to win over voters on the issue of the economy. Vice President Harris expected to lay out her economic platform in North Carolina tomorrow. ABC News has learned she'll propose banning corporate price gouging on food and groceries. Former President Trump getting ahead of the announcement.
There's no such thing as her going out and doing that. What you want to do is create the incentives so that people can't cheat.
A new report shows inflation cooling at 2.9%, its lowest level in 3 years. Trump in North Carolina Wednesday touted his economic plan, which includes eliminating taxes on Social Security benefits and tips and cutting energy prices. But he spent most of his speech airing grievances against his rivals.
She's crazy. They told her, don't laugh, don't laugh. She's not smart. She's not intelligent.
The Harris campaign responding, accusing Trump of running to slash taxes for rich donors and corporations. Trump's running mate, Senator J.D. Vance, now is facing more criticism for his comments on abortion during a Fox interview last night. Vance was asked about suburban women who are concerned about their reproductive rights, suggesting there are bigger issues.
Well, first of all, I don't buy that, Laura. I think most suburban women care about the normal things that most Americans care about, right? They care about inflation. They care about the price of groceries.
Meanwhile, a moment of levity in the Harris campaign preparing for next week's convention, releasing this video of Harris and Governor Tim Walz, who failed to pick up the phone when Harris first called him to ask if he'd be her running mate.
The most important call of my life. It popped up and we didn't recognize the caller ID. It went to voicemail.
In Washington, M. Nguyen, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Last night, Democrats in Harlem held a big kickoff party to show their support for the Harris-Walz ticket. Mayor Adams and Governor Hochul were in attendance there last night, as well as some of the other local Congress members. And it drew a crowd of protesters as well outside, angry over the Biden administration's support for the Israel war against Hamas. Police took 14 demonstrators into custody.
A new round of talks to end the war in the Middle East is set to begin today, with Egypt, Qatar, and the U.S. acting as mediators between Israel and Hamas. This round is based on a three-phase proposal President Biden laid out in May, calling for a ceasefire, the release of Israeli hostages and Palestinian prisoners and detainees, and the reconstruction of Gaza. While Israel plans to attend, a spokesman for Hamas says the group will not take part. And you are never more than 7 minutes away from weather and traffic here. Meteorologist Danny Beckstrom is here with the latest. Danny.
Hey, good morning. We're waking up to quiet conditions to start our Thursday morning, but looking outside, it's painting the right picture. Hazy sunshine today with some wildfire smoke in the upper levels of the atmosphere, not impacting air quality, but yeah, adding a little bit of haze to the otherwise sunny skies. Temperatures are in the 50s and 60s to start. 57 in Sussex, 59 in Newburgh, Central Park at 69, 66 for Iceland. No matter if you're starting the 50s or 60s this morning, we're all heading to the 80s come this afternoon. Most of us landing mid to upper 80s, so a touch on the warm side. But with low humidity, that still feels fantastic. And the sunny skies not too bad either. Mostly sunny to partly cloudy, with just a spot shower chance favoring areas north and west of the city today. Moving into tomorrow, staying warm and a touch more humid. By Saturday, that's when we're back to reality. Increasing wind speeds, increasing rain chances, and humidity. Looking stormy again on Sunday. So not the best beach weekend setting up, but at least today and tomorrow look really nice. We'll have that full forecast coming up, but how are the roads looking at it?
Well, Danny, we're going to zoom right into Long Island to Jericho, where we do have an issue on the Northern Parkway westbound near routes 106, 107. If you look right over here, you see what that is? That's a tractor trailer. Tractor trailers not allowed on parkways. So now what's going to happen here is that tractor trailer is going to have to be backed up. When they do that, they're going to have to close all lanes. So do keep that in mind if you're heading out. This is how the LIE looks. That looks a lot better than the Northern State and the West Side Highway North at 42nd Street. Earlier accident cleared away. Street cleaning rules are suspended, but the metered rules are in effect. Tanya and Mike, over to you.
All right, thank you both. 612 coming up. A scathing report on safety procedures on New York City subways. What it reveals about the alarming rise in close calls that put MTA workers at risk.
And the Yankees' Aaron Judge swings his way into the history books, telling you about the record he set on the road yesterday.
This Eyewitness News AccuWeather forecast and traffic report is sponsored by your local tri-state area Audi dealers. Visit your tri-state area Audi dealer to get behind the wheel of yours today.
Some tests.
Good morning, everyone.
How we get there matters. Get exceptional offers at your local Audi dealer.
Good morning.
Are you looking for the perfect summer getaway? Look no further than Nassau County, Long Island. With miles of beautiful beaches, historic landmarks, fine dining, world-class shopping, and endless entertainment options, Nassau County has something for everyone. Visit our white sandy beaches,
Fine dining.
places in the world, or shop until you drop. You won't be disappointed. To learn more about our amazing destination, go to NassauCountyNY.com/visit Nassau. Plan your trip today.
Nassau County, golden coast to coast.
We could tell you what it's capable of. Or you could find out for yourself. How we get there matters. Get exceptional offers at your local Audi dealer.
You're not going to want to miss this.
Jeopardy, like the Everest of trivia.
You got to unleash the power.
You know, I like that, yeah.
Watch Jeopardy tonight at 7 right here on Channel 7. Eyewitness News mornings at 10 gets you talking.
Want to hear this?
The news,
There's a lot happening this morning.
AccuWeather forecast, rain check,
So you might want this.
and money-saving tips.
You're welcome.
Everyone's talking about it. Eyewitness News mornings at 10. Everyone's talking about it.
New this morning, calls for the feds to
Morning.
monitor the safety procedures of New York City Transit. It follows a scathing
for 2021. The report notes more than 200 other near-miss events last year, including events that potentially jeopardized transit riders. Regulators say the close calls keep happening because the MTA is doing little to prevent them. John Samuelson is the national president of the Transport Workers Union.
They absolutely need to invest in a day-to-day state of good preparedness system, which leads to a safer environment for both workers and passengers, and need to take worker safety seriously rather than worry about on-time train performance.
New York City Transit has been ordered to submit to federal monitoring, but the MTA is pushing back hard and vowing to appeal. We strongly dispute FTA's view, said the interim transit president, that New York City Transit has somehow been negligent when it comes to addressing the safety of track workers, one of our most essential priorities. The agency has extensive safety protocols. The NTSB is still investigating both incidents cited in this report. New York Congressman Jerry Nadler is criticizing the FTA for not coordinating with the safety board before issuing these directives. In Herald Square, MJ Burke at Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
A not-so-flattering recognition for Newark Airport. It leads the country with the most complaints related to the TSA. A new report by travel and financial advising company Upgraded Points finds nearly 13 complaints were made per 100,000 passengers last year. Rounding out the top 5 airports is Palm Beach, Orlando, Southwest Florida, and Cleveland International. JFK ranked 6th, while LaGuardia ranked 10th.
Let's talk a little baseball. Yankee slugger Aaron Judge made history with one swing of the bat.
The 3-0. Deep to left field. History. Number 300 for Aaron Judge.
Judge, the fastest player ever to hit 300 home runs, doing it in his 955th career game. That beats the previous record set by Baseball Hall of Famer and longtime Mets broadcaster Ralph Kiner, who was doing that at 132 games.
Throughout the whole game, guys are having great at-bats, having great rallies there to, kind of pass the baton to the next guy. So that opportunity.
That's a fun moment. Alex Verdugo and Austin Wells dousing the captain after the big win against the White Sox in Chicago. Judge, the 7th Yankee to reach the big milestone.
Pretty big deal. And now from the pros to MLB hopeful. Today, a team from Staten Island will make its Little League World Series debut in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. South Shore Little League is representing the Metro region and will face the Mountain Region team from Nevada. The game starts at 3 this afternoon.
Didn't you read the description of it?
A watch party at Fast Break in Tottenville. So much fun for those guys. Of course, we don't know exactly what the weather's going to be like there in Pennsylvania, but I bet pretty nice.
Didn't you read it before you talk?
I just love the passion of the boys on base. It's just so fun. Did your sons play Little League?
Go back and check the description of the live.
Soccer, basketball, youth sports, I love it. I love it. So much stuff going on. I saw in the park yesterday as I was running some Little League camps going on. So this week, you really got to celebrate.
I love the humble brag about you being on a run yesterday.
Oh, right.
I mean, I'm just reporting what happened.
Really fantastic weather. It doesn't get.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
It's impossible for me to have weather nice enough to encourage me to run, but for you, I'm really glad that worked for you. I want to get you outside. Our stretch of nice days continues. I know it looks a little hazy. This is a live look outside near Lake Success on Long Island, right by the LIE. You can see that little dot of the sun in the distance here. Wildfire smoke might make it look a little hazy, but at this point, we don't expect it to impact air quality. Saying good morning to North Jersey, Franklin at 59 this morning, Hopatcong at 57, Milford at 57 as well, Hanover at 59. Good morning, Teaneck at 67. In Central Park, we're at 69, 66 for Iceland, out east 67 in Montauk. Down the shore, we're at 64 for Belmar. Dew points are still really dry, in the 50s for most, so that keeps us comfortable, even as our highs climb to the mid to upper 80s today. Maybe a degree or two warmer than yesterday, and we are a touch above the seasonal average, but still perfectly pleasant when coupled with that drier dew point.
What do you think?
North Jersey lets you know where we'll land come this afternoon. It looks like Jefferson topping out close to 83 today, but places like Madison, Bedminster, Hillsborough, Edison, Elizabeth, East Orange.
Are you here because you're bored or something?
Toasty side, but still really beautiful under a mostly sunny to partly cloudy sky, and that's where we're starting this morning. So yes, a little hazy at times, but But no major weather worries in the forecast today. Spot shower chances will develop second half of the day, but that favors areas primarily north of the city. And we'll get to that in a second. But I do want to touch on Hurricane Ernesto, now pulling away from Puerto Rico after dropping almost 10 inches of rain on parts of the island. Had the gusty wind, the rough surf as well. And now Ernesto is tracking north. So it's pulling away from the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico to allow conditions there to settle down a little bit. But Ernesto,
Okay, I got you here. Well, read what it says.
forecast to become a major Category 3 hurricane as it sets its sights on Bermuda. Bermuda now upgraded to a hurricane warning with a general 3 to 6 inches of rain expected to fall, but could see isolated areas with as many as about 9 inches of rain. So flooding downpours, gusty wind.
There is a description that states what this live is all about.
Even if it doesn't move right over the island, the impacts are still significant just with that eye wall somewhere close to the island. We're watching it closely.
Thank you, Daniel.
This is about 500 miles away, right? But still sending indirect impacts this weekend in the form of rough surf and rip current risk Saturday and Sunday. So we are watching it. We still have some sort of impact, even though it is staying out in the Atlantic and then eventually moves north and east. Right now, we are quiet across the area. Do want to mention that wildfire smoke, again, high enough in the atmosphere that it impacts the way it looks, but not necessarily
Exactly.
that we're breathing in.
So you subscribe or you come and say hi. So what you don't understand about that?
Areas east of the city. But other than that wildfire
Hmm?
smoke, not a ton going on in
It's all about subscription and saying hi. Nothing more. So if you were expecting something else, that's too bad for you.
Stay totally dry today. Any showers
How are you doing, Daniel?
once the sun sets tonight. So looking at the hour by hour, beautiful conditions for your Thursday. Enjoy it. Mostly
Daniel, make sure you're subscribing.
forecast high near 87 today, but humidity stays low. Tonight, partly cloudy, comfortable and quiet, and tomorrow a touch more humid, but overall still really nice for your Friday. And then we're increasing humidity, rain chance, and cloud cover this weekend, looking stormier through Sunday.
Circle guy, what were you expecting?
News in Manhattan on the west side. So this is the West Side Highway, 12th Avenue northbound, right near 42nd Street. You can see this pickup truck right over here slammed into the back of a tandem MTA bus here. So we have only that left lane getting by the scene. Police are there as well. You want to avoid this if you can. Choose another route. Now we're also taking a look at the Northern State Parkway West, right near Route 106, 107. Unauthorized tractor trailer. They're going to have to back that up. They're going to have to close the road. So you may want to opt for the LIE and the Verrazano Bridge, Brooklyn bound upper level accident. 2 lanes are closed. Street cleaning rules suspended. Metered rules are in effect. Mike and Tanya, over to you.
Thanks, Heather. It is 6:23 on this lovely Thursday morning.
Yes, it is a lovely Thursday morning.
Over planes involved deadly crashes. Up next, what prosecutors fear if the deal is rejected.
A heartbreaking mystery unfolding in New Jersey where a funeral home is trying to find the relatives of a woman.
So it's 4 words and what you don't understand about the 4 words. Tell me.
When your child has moderate to severe eczema, it's okay for them to show off. Show off
So what don't you understand about the 4 words?
with Dupixent. Because children 6 months and older with eczema
Well, too bad for you.
to show off their skin. With Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic.
He's making it a hard day, Gracia.
Ahead of their eczema. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your child's skin.
But I don't have time for him right now.
Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new
See where he's going now?
such as eye pain or vision change.
Have a wonderful day, Circle Guy.
Joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Show off to the world. Ask your child eczema specialist about Dupixent.
Hurry into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. But act fast. The hottest deals of the summer won't last. Get in and get away now. Lease an all-wheel drive Tucson for
Hungry.
$249 a month or get 1.99%
Why am I feeling so hungry?
bonus cash. Hurry in to the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Told mom to subscription to Amazon Pharmacy. She didn't. Now you're stuck behind this guy. As he uses the pharmacy line to purchase half the store, including a ceramic dolphin figurine, without a price. All mom had to do was use Amazon Pharmacy. And her meds would get delivered right to her door.
Bye. Have a wonderful day.
Hurry into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. But act fast. The hottest deals of the summer won't last. Get in and get away now. Lease a Hyundai Elantra for only $159 a month. Or get 1.99% APR. Or the $1,500 bonus cash. Hurry in to the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
The Justice Department defending a plea deal with Boeing over 2 crashes that killed 346 people. Prosecutors say they don't have enough evidence to prosecute the company for serious crimes related to a crash in 2018 in Indonesia and another in 2019 in Ethiopia. The company details about issues with flight control software that may have led to the crashes. In the deal, Boeing agreed to plead guilty to a single felony charge and pay a fine of more than $200 million.
The World Health Organization
Jesus Christ, $200 million. Oh my goodness.
Throughout Africa, and few vaccine doses are available on the continent. The WHO says more than 500 people have died among 14,000 cases. The organization says the potential for further spread beyond Africa is, quote, very worrying.
Patients will see lower prices for several prescription drugs. The Biden administration reaching a historic agreement to lower the costs of 10 prescription drugs for Americans on Medicare. These are the drugs impacted by this deal listed on the screen you're looking at now. The administration says people on Medicare will be able to save more than $1 billion in out-of-pocket costs. The president calling it a relief for many American taxpayers.
Still ahead on this Thursday morning, a shakeup at Columbia University. We're going to hear from the school's president about her resignation.
And the NYPD is taking steps to keep people safe in Central Park. We're live with a look at the increased patrols and who police say is behind a rise in robberies.
Thank you so much, Gracia. I'm just here minding my business.
TV's #1 entertainment talk show has 15 Emmys.
It's actually 16.
My system.
Season starts September 3rd. Watch live.
Oh boy.
We save women's lives here, but Mike Lawler voted to punish doctors who provide abortion care. And he supported letting politicians ban abortion with no exceptions to save a woman's life. Tell Mike Lawler, stop attacking abortion rights.
Hi, Eric.
Hi, Mel. Is now good for a quick catch-up on your plan?
Yes, that was great.
Has anything changed since we last spoke?
You know what? Yes, I'm thinking more long-term.
Great. We'll make that change to your plan and adjust as needed.
But make sense of your citizens.
This is the GMC Sierra, powered by the Turbomax engine, with the confidence of 430 pound-feet of best-in-class standard torque. GMC Sierra, a truck. Current eligible GMC buses can get this large with some 24 Sierra elevation for around $389 per month. We are professional grade GMC.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times, but mostly times were just okay. And you know who said that? Susan B. Anthony. Charles Dickens. Susie.
We're not teachers. We're connectivity experts.
I am, my girl.
Communities rely on us for fiber.
You too.
Mobile, you can too.
Chill.
Optimum, where local is big time.
The last thing we need is Congressman D'Esposito taking away our rights. D'Esposito
Have a wonderful day.
abortion nationwide and voted to let doctors be prosecuted for medical decisions. Tell Congressman D'Esposito
You
to
too.
oppose the Life at Conception Act.
I am seriously. Oh my God, why's my stomach feeling like this?
A change in leadership at Columbia University just weeks before the start of the fall semester. The school's president has resigned. Follows criticism over how she handled campus protests stemming from the crisis in the Middle East.
I need some tea. Oh my God. Why's my stomach hurting me like that? You gonna sing a song for me? It was impossible for me to sing a song while I was brushing my teeth. I'm seriously feeling hungry. Okay.
remainder of the term. An official announcement expected later this week. Menendez is stepping down later this month after being convicted on federal corruption charges.
The NYPD broke up a growing migrant encampment that had been set up inside this neighborhood shelter on Randall's Island. The NYPD and Parks Department police confiscating some items that sent migrants scattering. NYPD NYPD tow trucks were brought in. They confiscated unregistered cars, motorcycles, and mopeds parked right outside the shelter. Officials say those vehicles were all stolen.
A move to increase police patrols in Central Park is off to a promising start with a quiet night following a recent rise in robberies. And police say they know who is behind the string of crimes. That's where Eyewitness News reporter Reagan Medji is live. Reagan.
Yeah, Tanya, police are saying that children are behind those crimes. In fact, they are children who are living in the city-run migrant shelters, and police are not taking any chances boosting the presence in the park. Take a look at some video from just yesterday when police on scooters and horseback, and even bicycles, moving into the park, all to combat that sudden and disturbing explosion of crime in the park. Now, here's where we need you to pay attention a bit more to the top right portion of your screen. A group of children living, all believed to be living in migrant shelters in the city, surrounding a tourist on a park bench and robbing him of his wallet. Police say the person we've blurred here is just 11 years old, and he was seen on video using a stolen credit card at a fast food restaurant, and that card stolen in one of the Central Park robberies. They also have video of him checking in at a migrant shelter, and police put up posters with some of the juveniles' pictures on them, and no one has been hurt just yet, but police are taking the crimes very seriously.
Groups of anywhere from 8 to 12 young males approaching victims in a park.
Raisin bread and cheese.
Whatever they can take, earpods and jewelry.
So what's happening tonight is, for now and for the foreseeable future, we'll have a couple dozen police officers coming into the park around 7 o'clock at night. The robberies happen usually in the later portions of the evening. Then, by the end of the month, the NYPD is looking at using drones. Basically, what they will do will help track a suspect and keep on that suspect until police can arrive. We're live here in Central Park. Reagan Medji, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Reagan, thank you. Cops now searching for several people tied to a violent robbery that happened in Queens. This unfolded last Saturday at the Woodhaven Boulevard subway station. Investigators say the group hit a 42-year-old man with a glass bottle before they took off with his wallet with hundreds of dollars in cash. The victim was taken to the hospital in stable condition.
And happening today, a rally is planned at City Hall, calling on the New York City Council to pass a bill banning the city's horse carriage industry. The bill, called Riders' Law, would stop the city from issuing new licenses to horse-drawn cabs. It would also help retrain carriage horse drivers for other employment. The proposed bill is named after a 26-year-old horse that collapsed on the street in 2022. That horse's handler was eventually charged with animal abuse.
More than half of the island of Puerto Rico now in the dark this morning after Hurricane Ernesto barreled through the area yesterday. The main power provider on the island now working through the night to fix the damage done by the storm. They're also looking at these power lines. How badly damaged are they? Is it possible to even salvage some of them? Ernesto bringing 85-mile-per-hour winds and dropping nearly a foot of rain on the island.
What is disgusting?
Officials say they're not.
What are you talking about?
We'll be back up and running for customers.
Oh, again, the last thing Puerto Rico needs that.
Absolutely right, and you're never more than 7 minutes away from weather traffic. Let's bring in Danny now. And Danny, remnants of Ernesto, or I guess just Ernesto itself, could make some tough times at the beach this weekend for us.
Exactly right. Indirect impacts as Ernesto zooms through the Atlantic. To look at Ernesto this morning, a Category 1 hurricane pulling away from Puerto Rico. We'll have the track coming up this
Hello.
morning. Get you out the door right now. Temperatures in the 50s.
Hi.
With some hazy sunshine to start the day. Mostly sunny to
Troll face, what's up?
This afternoon, with a spot rain chance favoring areas north and west of New York City. Most of us stay dry, but you can clearly see the haze on this sky cam behind us, right? That's wildfire smoke high enough in the atmosphere that we don't expect air quality impacts. Today, forecast to be moderate, but it's something we'll watch closely throughout the day. Otherwise, sunny skies and warm temperatures mean it does look like a beautiful beach day with a rip current risk that's moderate today. But that is changing because of those indirect impacts from Ernesto. As we head into the weekend, rough surf and rip current risk for area beaches. Even though Ernesto stays 500 or so miles away offshore, it still says those indirect impacts. But it's still not the best beach weekend, even if we didn't have the rough surf, because our rain chances return. You see those popping up Sunday into Monday. I'll have the full forecast for you coming up. Heather?
All right, we're going to zoom in right to the Northern State Parkway, where we still have an issue. Jericho, as you go westbound right near routes 106, 107. This is an unauthorized tractor trailer, not allowed on parkways. So they're going to have to shut down the Northern State Parkway. They're going to have to back that tractor trailer off of the roadway. So if I were you and you're planning on leaving your house, just go up to the LIE. It looks a lot better, and it will look a lot better than what it's going to look like. Then we have this. This is the West Side Highway. We're looking at this from Newscopter 7. West Side Highway, as you go onto the northbound side, this is a pickup truck that slammed into the back of what looks like a tandem MTA bus here. So only that is getting by. So you want to avoid the West Side Highway. What you can do is go over to West Street instead. And then we have an accident on the Garden State Parkway right near
Hello, welcome in. Good morning. Good afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Welcome.
Tanya and Mike, over to you.
All right, thank you both. 6:41 coming up. We have an update on that portal which connected New York City with Dublin, Ireland. Well, it got shut down because of inappropriate behavior. We'll have details on where it's headed next.
And disappointing news for fans of Usher. Why the singer postponed the opening night of his tour just hours before he was supposed to hit the stage.
No, no, hi.
This is Lucky 13.
13 questions are all that stand between tonight's instant and up to
$1 million.
Sheila Rodriguez, Shaquille O'Neal host Lucky 13. New tonight on ABC.
That's nice.
Discover the Genesis Signature event. For a limited time, lease the 2025
Positive energy and positive vibes. It's good for you.
Tri-State Genesis retailers.
Are you looking for the perfect summer getaway? Look no further than Nassau County, Long Island. With miles of beautiful beaches, historic landmarks, fine dining, world-class shopping, and endless entertainment options, Nassau County
How old are you?
everyone. Visit our white sandy beaches, golf at some of the best courses in the world, or shop until you drop. You won't be disappointed. To learn more about our amazing destination, go to NassauCountyOnline.gov/visit Nassau. Plan your trip today.
Nassau County, golden coast to coast.
And don't let back to school sneak up on you.
before you break the bank on basic.
That's really expensive.
700 Side's going to show you how to save.
With student discounts, coupons, and cash back deals that'll save you big before the school bell rings tomorrow on Eyewitness News this morning.
A funeral home in New Jersey desperately trying to find a woman who passed away at a nearby healthcare facility. Eternity Funeral Service in Inglewood says it's been in possession of Carmelo.
It's great. You're keeping me company.
The funeral home has tried to contact various numbers listed with the healthcare facility, but most have been disconnected. They even put out a notice in a local paper. Records show she lived at a retirement home for decades before being moved to a rehabilitation facility where she passed away.
See someone at a nursing facility. I believe she was there for maybe two or 3 weeks, and for no one to have come visit her, it's a sad situation.
The funeral home says it is taking donations to hopefully give Polomeni a funeral and her own gravesite. Police are also reaching out to authorities in Italy where she may have family.
She was a movie icon.
Thank you. You're doing a great job.
This morning we are remembering the life and legacy of Jenna Rollins, the widow of actor and director John Cassavetes, starred in films like Gloria and A Woman Under the Influence. She also starred in her son Nick's movie The Notebook, where she portrayed a woman with Alzheimer's. Well, earlier this year, Nick announced that in real life, his mom had been diagnosed with Alzheimer's. Rollins was 94 years old.
The founder of a go-to cookie brand found in vending machines across America has died.
Wow.
Wally Amos, the man behind famous Amos cookies, passed away at his home due to complications from dementia. The lifelong entrepreneur learned the recipe for his baked goods from his aunt in Harlem. Amos was 88.
Usher postponing the opening night of his upcoming world tour just hours before he was set to take the stage. It was supposed to kick off in Atlanta last night, but Usher announced that he needed to give his body, quote, a second to rest and heal. The singer did not elaborate on exactly what happened. As of right now, his 2 other shows in Atlanta are still going on as scheduled. Usher has 4 shows set for Barclays Center in Brooklyn next month.
Well, that portal, which connected New York City with Dublin, Ireland, is getting a new home. We are told the portal will move to a new location location. It allowed people to interact with each other live and thousands of miles away. It was pretty cool. It was first shut down, though, back in May after some inappropriate behavior, you may recall. We are told the last day at its current location will be September 2nd.
Yes, I do. I have 3 children.
Next phase in its journey very soon.
Expected to salsa dance the night away at the High Line. It's all part of a Riva, long-running public program that invites professional dancers and first-timers from across the city to share.
How old are you?
And enjoy some live music.
That's right. What could be more fun than that? You got to check it out.
The fun kicks off at 6 o'clock tonight at 14th Street and 10th Avenue at the High Line.
Be there or be square. Happening today, a homecoming for one of America's golden girls. Tierna Davidson won an Olympic gold medal with the U.S. Women's National Soccer Team. Defender for Gotham FC in the National Women's Soccer League. Today, she will be at Raising Cane's in Astor Place to meet fans, serve them chicken fingers, and even sign some merch. So, Mike, you got to bring your daughter out. She's a soccer fan, right?
Well, my daughter Mila, who's 8, loves soccer. She's at soccer camp today, so we'll see if we can make that.
You should pull her out of camp for this.
Oh, please. For what?
Kiddos out there. Hey, Good Morning America is coming up next. Ginger Z live in Times Square with a preview. Hey, Ginger.
Good morning to you, Mike. I also agree. Take the kid out of camp. So worth it.
Why?
Coming up here on GMA, we are, of course, going to start with Hurricane Ernesto, and it is on the move after it battered Puerto Rico, left half the island without power. We'll get into all of that, plus how it's targeting Bermuda and going to kick up our waves. I know Danny's been talking about that, so I'll be talking about the rip current risk, too. And then the race for the White House, focused on the economy. Donald Trump delivering a speech on his policy and attacking Vice President Harris as she gets ready to roll out her plan for the future. And 2 near abductions.
Good morning, guys. Good morning.
Involved young kids in neighborhoods just miles apart. How they managed to get away from the perpetrators and what all parents should be on alert for as kids head back to school and you watch those scary videos. Also, Halle Berry is here for a special roundtable on a cause that she is passionate about, menopause awareness and research. And the U.S. women's fencing team also here, fresh off grabbing gold in Paris. That and so much more will be on GMA. I feel like Danny has some hidden talent of fencing or something like that.
On guard.
Yeah,
That's all I know. That's all I know, Ginger.
I don't know that they say that, but it worked. It looked good.
Thank you. You know, you're great at what you do, and that is hurricane forecasting. I'm excited to see
You
you
too.
on Ernesto. We'll see you coming up soon. Just 13 minutes, Ginger. I want to get you outside on this Thursday morning. Hazy sunshine to start the day. You can see sun right there, but it looks very hazy, right? It's that wildfire smoke high in the atmosphere. Not impacting air quality. We're moderate at a 66 for the AQI, but it definitely is impacting how it looks. Let's start this morning on Long Island. Good morning. 59 in West Hampton, 71 for Roslyn this morning, 64 for Merrick. We're at 59 in Allentown, 57 in Andover, 71 in Newark. Out east, 67 in Montauk. These dew points are really dry, still in the 50s, so it's going to keep us comfortable, even as our highs make their way to the mid to upper 80s come this afternoon. It's a touch above yesterday by a degree or 2, touch above normal, but with the dry dew points, it's still going to feel pretty pleasant out there. So maybe at the beach, I don't know if you can play hooky from work today. It's the day to do it, because working into the weekend,
Just chilling, okay.
it's not looking great. Not just because of the recurrent risk that Ginger was just referencing, but also because of rain chances returning. Today, however, highs in the 80s. Montauk will top out close to 81 degrees. Riverhead at 86 today. Smithtown, same story, near 86, 87 for Melville. Looks like Fire Island close to the 80-degree mark. This morning, satellite and radar clear and quiet over that area, and same story across the tri-state area. So we see some hazy sunshine for your Thursday with just a spot shower chance.
Thank you for your company.
Want to check in on Hurricane Ernesto right now, Category 1 hurricane, as it pulls away from Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. Puerto Rico saw almost a foot of rain in parts of the area and some gusty winds, so they're probably relieved to see Ernesto now tracking north. Heading north and then a subtle northeast turn as Ernesto continues to strengthen in the Atlantic, forecast to become a major Category 3 hurricane heading into tomorrow afternoon, and then taking in Bermuda. You see Bermuda there, now upgraded to a hurricane warning. It is obviously right in the middle of the cone, right? So whether or not it's a direct landfall or Ernesto just skirts by the island, still significant impacts with heavy rain, really damaging wind gusts, and of course the rough surf and storm surge implications to Bermuda. Now this day's 500 or so miles offshore, but it's still enough to send us that rough surf and rip current risk Saturday and Sunday. Not great beach weather for us, not just because of the dangerous water conditions, but also because of the rain chance that returns this weekend. Today, however, mostly dry, just this wildfire smoke adding in some haze. Again, not necessarily impacting air quality, but definitely impacting how it looks. That haze
Thank you.
east of the city and then pulls away as we head into the weekend. Here's a look at the satellite, or the futurecast, excuse me. You see highs today
mid to upper 80s, mostly sunny with a few of those spot showers.
Okay.
In the second half of the day. If something does develop in your neighborhood, it's in and out quickly, and the rain is fairly light. That should settle down after the sun sets tonight. So most of us are enjoying a mostly sunny to partly cloudy sky to go with those highs today in the mid to upper 80s. It's going to be really pleasant outside as humidity stays low tonight. Quite comfortable tomorrow. A touch more humid, but still very pleasant to close out the weekend.
Okay, go do your thing.
Cover and rain chance Saturday into Sunday. Heather?
As predicted, they have shut down the Northern State Parkway westbound in order to move an unauthorized tractor trailer. So what they are doing, as you can see over here, they're kicking you off of the Northern State Parkway and putting you on to routes 106, 107. Traffic's being diverted off, and you may experience some delays. So my advice, go over to the LIE in the meantime so that you can have a clearer drive. And then as you head onto the West Side Highway, North 42nd Street, there was an accident involving a truck and an MTA bus, what looked like, here it is. Okay, we're zooming in here with Newscopter 7. That tandem MTA bus here, that's the truck that slammed into the back of that bus there. We only had one lane open, but as you can see, they are allowing 2 lanes of traffic to squeeze by that scene. So do use some caution. And we have on the side of the parking rules suspended, but the metered rules are in effect. Mike and Tanya, over to you. Heather, thanks so much. Coming up in this morning's Health Alert, an alarming new report on life expectancy for women in the U.S.
I'm Nick Laloy. Taking on extremists in both parties, I've worked across the aisle to lower costs, restore our assault deduction, secure the border, and empower Suffolk cops. That's why I'm ranked one of the most bipartisan in Congress. I'm Nick Laloy, and I approve this message.
We're making Ford summer sales events on. We're making your best summer ever before.
All the gospel musicians out there, I'd be surprised if Kirk Franklin wasn't on your playlist somewhere. Kirk Franklin became the genre legend he is today, after discovering his talent at a young age and working relentlessly ever since. His distinctive voice, which some find slightly excessive, has won over many listeners. Apart from that, Franklin recently revealed a battle that has jeopardized his marriage at the age of 54. Anyone might not have expected to see this other side revealed in this revelation. To be sure, many will benefit from this revelation as it sets them on the path to reorientation. All right, let's get started. The early years of Kirk Franklin's life were fraught with
Oh,
hardship.
really?
His mother
Well,
left
you're
him when
stuck.
he was 4 years old, exposing him to the hard realities of life at a young age. In Fort Worth, Texas, he came into this world on
See, you're
January
stuck.
26, 1970, as Kirk Smith. He became utterly devoted to his Aunt Gertrude Franklin after being abandoned and left to his own devices. He was taught everything he knew by her after she took him in. Kirk owes a great debt of gratitude to her for providing the guidance that allowed him to flourish. Life was far from perfect,
Yes.
even though he found someone to give him the parental love he needed. Due to his family's financial struggles and the fact that he was forced to endure life in a rough neighborhood, Kirk had no choice but to confront the realities of street life and the possibility of associating with gangs and other rough individuals. There was no escaping Aunt Gertrude's determination to ensure
Thanks
her nephew's success.
for your company, guys.
At the tender age of 4, Kirk's parents recognized his immense talent for music and enrolled him in the church choir, where he stunned listeners with his incredible voice. He may have gotten the greatest version of himself if someone had seen this
Is that
coming
what?
to become a legend. He took charge of the church choir's adult section when he was just 11 years old. He will always treasure the memory of this commitment to developing his skill. His
Yes, I
prior
did this
financial
morning.
realities remained his biggest
Thanks for
adversaries outside
asking.
the church. The struggle to stay out of the drug trade, gang politics, and violent crime was constant. In any way she could, his aunt
Yes.
assisted him. In order to provide for Kirk's needs, she worked odd jobs. Kirk began taking piano lessons when he was 4 years old.
Oh,
And he
I'm
was
watching the
already a rising
news and
star
I'm
by the
listening to
time he was 8
something on
years old.
YouTube.
On the
I'm
other hand, Kirk
multitasking.
seemed to have caved into his surroundings. His aunt persisted in her efforts to help him overcome his rebellion against his religious upbringing. Kirk had to reevaluate his life decisions after experiencing a life-altering shock when he was 15 years old. Kirk saw the tragic shooting death of a close friend when he was 15 years old. Because of this, Kirk decided to go backwards, and he soon realized that his aunt's intentions were entirely self-serving. His ascent to fame started when he became more involved in his local church. His inventiveness matched his talent. His newfound dedication to music led him to join the gospel group, the Humble Hearts, where he was able to record original
Yeah, I'm
songs
just
that
chilling.
eventually caught the ear of Milton Bigham, who oversaw the Georgia Mass Choir's musical direction. With that, Kirk had his chance at the big time, and he
Who,
embarked
Kirk
on a
Franklin?
career as a professional musician, winning over audiences with his unique sound. Kirk was eventually fully employed by Bigham after being given the opportunity to conduct the DFW Mass Choir by Bigham. The choir recorded one of Kirk's compositions, Every Day with Jesus.
Yeah, why not?
Kirk had the chance to perform at the Gospel Music Workshop of America Convention in 1990 when he was 20 years old. When 1992 rolled around, Kirk was prepared to advance in his career. He had to grab the bull by the horns if he wished to play in the majors.
Oh, you
In the
make
same
Lego
year,
content.
he also
Okay.
founded his own voice choir called The Family. Riding the wave of success from his earlier recordings, he was signed to Gospel-Centric Records in 1992. The following year, they released their debut album.
Okay.
As a means of
I'm gonna look for
reacquainting
it in a few
himself with a
minutes.
broader
Wait.
audience, the album was named Kirk Franklin and Family. That was proved to be the case with Kirk Franklin and Family. The album reached platinum status after 42 weeks on the Billboard
What's
Top
your
Gospel
name?
Albums chart, propelled by singles like Why We Sing and
Tisha
Silver and Gold.
Gracia.
Its unexpected success was everyone's surprise. The turnout was absolutely perfect, beyond Kirk's wildest dreams. Nevertheless, this achievement wasn't haphazard. Most other gospel artists of Kirk's time couldn't have predicted how they would expand their audience, but they did it. For audiences that weren't typically into gospel music at the time, his innovative arrangements of classic gospel songs with hip-hop and R&B sounds piqued their interest. Kirk was inspired to keep pushing himself to new limits by the success of his debut album. Despite his music's widespread acclaim, there were others in the industry who preferred gospel in its
Hi,
more
hi, hi,
traditional
hi.
form and thought his innovations were too radical to be acceptable. Regardless of these,
All right,
Kirk
Gracie,
persisted
I
in his
just
newly
subscribed to
discovered
your
style
channel.
and continued his exploits throughout the 1990s and 2000s. New albums from Kirk, such as Hero, The New Nation Project, and What You Looking For, quenched his fans' thirst. The 1996 release of What You Looking For was a watershed
I'm
moment for
fine,
Kirk,
thanks.
solidifying his already enormous fame.
I am speaking
His album
English.
was nominated for Best Contemporary Soul
Does it
Album
sound
at
like
the Grammys
French?
because of the album's massive popularity, particularly among the younger generation. Kirk appeared to have deciphered something, offering a product that resonated with the prevailing musical preferences of the moment. His subsequent albums, The New Nation Project 1998 and its singles Lean on Me and Revolution, both released in 1998,
I
built
feel
on this
sleepy.
success. For Kirk, there
So
was
why
no
do you
turning
say
back
speak
now.
English?
By drawing on his own
Okay.
experiences, both past and present, he was able to give his voice to some genuine issues in this album. Throughout it all, he remained true to the spiritual theme that ran
Thank
through
you.
all of his songs. With the release of his subsequent album, The Rebirth of Kirk Franklin, in 2002, Kirk took yet another giant leap forward in his career. Those who prefer the more conventional style of gospel music continued to be unimpressed by his distinctive signature sound even after this. Featuring a smash hit like Hosanna, this album was far from Kirk's last public appearance. Even though Kirk had a rocky start, it didn't matter much anymore for his future. He had
Okay.
defined his place in the world and was hell-bent on making the most of it. The following year, in 2005, he released an album with the same theme, hoping to give his listeners hope for redemption. Looking for You and Imagine Me are two of the most popular songs on the album, which was appropriately named Hope. As a result of the album's continued success and the Grammy it won for Best Contemporary R&B Gospel Album, Kirk was once again encouraged to push himself creatively. His music became even more popular after he began collaborating with other artists. Once again, Hello Fear shook up the music industry in 2011. With this album, he kept trying to address some societal issues. and he got some praise and recognition for it. For all those who aspired to be like Kirk, who encouraged them to keep going no matter what, he was an example to follow. Some notable collaborations also marked Kirk's entrance into the industry, which helped him expand his audience base. Now we'll examine a few of these partnerships. On Kirk's 1998 album, The Vivacious Kirk was complemented by the soulful vocals of Mary J. Blige, who is widely recognized as the queen of hip-hop soul. They both managed to weave enchanted melodies with songs like Lean on Me. The song emphasized the importance of Christians' character traits of support and unity, which have the potential to improve society.
My kids are all
Because of
grown.
this, Kirk's desire to collaborate with musicians
They're
from
all
diverse
grown.
backgrounds to create his own music was even stronger. No one could have
And
guessed
my
who else
eldest
featured
daughter,
on the
she's
Lean on Me
sleeping.
song. He then had the opportunity to collaborate with R. U2 vocalist Kelly is also featured on this track. Keeping to a single format for gospel music is boring, right? Taking no
Hi.
prisoners, Kirk was clearly in it for the fun.
How
His
are
ability
you?
to enlist the support of each collaborator's fan
Hello,
base with each
London.
experiment
Taylor
is what makes
Swift.
the whole thing so brilliant.
Damn.
He was also doing a fantastic job of preaching the gospel when he was doing it. This kind of partnership, though, is what led many to believe that Kirk was going too far. A lot of people just assumed he was trying to destroy the established norms. But there was one thing that was evident in all of them. His experiments were completely successful. On the track Why, from the 2011 album Hello Fear, Kirk got to collaborate with the famous Stevie Wonder, fulfilling his desire to continue experimenting with different genres blended with gospel content.
Okay, nice to meet you
Stevie is a
too.
living legend in his own right, thanks to the legendary harmonica playing he contributed to the song. Looking at the result, combining gospel with soul music was a brilliant move. Kirk found a happy medium that satisfied fans of both types of music. Despite its unconventionality, Kirk's strategy was accomplishing what it needed to accomplish at the moment. His gospel music style became increasingly popular, which helped spread the gospel even further. Everything that Kirk had been through up until that point reflected his tenacity and determination to find the silver lining. While Kirk did work on his career and finding
What
his
do you want to
niche,
tell me?
he also made time to focus on other, more intimate parts of his life. He attempted to start a family of his own, which enriched his narrative and made it more captivating. His marriage had its fair share of problems, and the recent confession that Kirk made only served to exacerbate the situation. If you want to know what this was, I hope you'll stay. Kirk met and married Tammy Collins on January 20th, 1996, as he progressed in his career. The pair has faced the typical difficulties of a celebrity marriage, including the pressures that come with being famous. For the most part, couples in this situation struggle with maintaining personal privacy. Being careless often leads to exaggerating small issues.
Oh no, my condolences to you. I'm sorry.
Up until Kirk voluntarily came forward with the recent revelation, Tammy and Kirk had attempted to keep most things about their personal lives private. Keziah, Carrion, and Kennedy are Tammy and Kirk's lovely children. As if that weren't enough, Carrington, Tammy's daughter from a prior marriage, has also been welcomed into the family with open arms. They have all contributed to Kirk becoming his best self, which has helped him weather the career storms that are common, getting down to brass tacks. The couple's history of openly discussing their marital
Hello,
struggles
dude.
includes Kirk's battle with pornography. He confessed that this, which he had struggled with since he was a young man, was beginning to have an impact on his marriage. He overcame his addiction with the help of counseling and therapy, which he had to seek out. For reasons that should be readily apparent, he was clearly hesitant to be forthright about
Thank
these
you.
concerns from the start. The fact that he is famous makes it more likely that people will take it personally, and that's before we even consider how widespread the problem could be. However, he was concerned about the reaction of his gospel audience to the news of his addiction. Kirk was fortunate to have Tammy by his side as he worked on himself, because being in such a position could drive anyone crazy. One reason he felt compelled to come out with it, according to Kirk, is because he knows he isn't fighting this battle alone. He hoped that by raising awareness, He might inspire
Hope you guys
others
are
who are
okay.
struggling to reach out for assistance, just as he has.
You guys need to
It's
send
never
me some
easy to
likes.
beat
Send
an
me some
addiction,
likes button or
but
some
still
love
along with
hearts.
the correct support system and mentors. No matter what has come their way, Kirk and Tammy have remained resilient. Because of this, Kirk has publicly thanked her for being his rock through thick and thin as they strive to provide a secure home for their children. Anyone can see why Kirk would care so much about his own family doing well if they knew his history with them. But there's no cookie-cutter approach when it comes to family. Word on the street is that Kirk and his first son, Carrion, had a tense argument. The rift became public knowledge, but how it came to be is a mystery. This exemplifies the difficulties of being a public figure. In most cases, personal space is severely limited. Whatever the case may be, Kirk and Tammy have kept their marriage relatively stable through the years thanks to their shared faith and solid foundation. They have a relatively strong marriage and have continued to be an example to other famous couples ever since. Their family vacations and other shared experiences help them grow closer to one another. Kirk accomplished a great
Hi.
deal. Beginning as a 4-year-old
How
boy
are
who
you?
was
I'm
underlifted,
fine.
enduring a tough neighborhood upbringing and terrible living
Happy
conditions brought on
Thursday.
by poverty, he eventually became a force that
Make
grew
sure
as
you're
far as gospel
subscribing,
music.
guys.
His legacy will be one of
After a
gladness
long
throughout time.
time.
He may have done his most daring thing to date
Make
by
sure you're
facing the
subscribing.
difficulties associated
And
with
go
his
and like my
pornography
videos on my
addiction.
channel.
A confession of this kind could
Hi.
severely damage his reputation in light of his position. Because of his bravery, anyone seeking to overcome an addiction can now look to him as an example to follow. Kirk is still a major player in the music business
Yes.
even after all these years have passed. His achievements keep putting him in the spotlight. His 2019 album Long Live Love was his second. Even after all these years, the master hasn't lost his
Thank
touch. The
you.
album went on to win a Grammy for Best Gospel Album, further cementing his
I will
position
when
in the
she
industry.
wake up.
Even Kirk's second year was a banner one. Hits like Love Theory and Just For Me introduced his listeners to new styles of music. Kirk has stuck to his signature sound the whole way through, and his music is drawing in new fans every year. His style has stood the test of time, and these examples prove it. Among 2020's top songs, Love Theory was a standout. He is currently serving as both a mentor and a producer in the industry, thanks to his extensive knowledge and impressive career trajectory. Remembering the struggles he endured as a child has motivated him to work tirelessly so that other promising young people don't have to. His role as a judge on the BET show Sunday Best, where he helps select promising young artists, has been one of his most talked about appearances as of late. Going a step further, common societal problems have been a recurrent
I
motif
want to
in his
sleep
music.
now.
He has also been working tirelessly as an advocate, bringing these issues to the attention they deserve. Reflecting on his humble beginnings and the loss of his 15-year-old friend, he is determined to witness a positive transformation. What are your recollections of Kirk's enduring works from throughout the years? Post your thoughts below. Please subscribe and follow Kirk and his family for more engaging videos. We wish them the best. Next time we'll see you.
Who is living in Los Angeles and was arrested on a trip to Russia in January to visit family. The treason conviction comes just a day after a Moscow court sentenced another American citizen detained for hooliganism at an upscale Moscow hotel. He faces 5 years in prison for allegedly assaulting a police officer. Russian authorities identified the man as Joseph Tater and say he was drunk and behaving aggressively at the hotel when police were called. The State Department said it was working to see if American officials can make contact with Tater.
We're aware of these reports of another American citizen being arrested in Russia, and we're working to get as much information as we can.
It was just 2 weeks ago that 3 Americans were exchanged in a prisoner swap with Russia, but those Americans, including 2 journalists, were deemed wrongfully detained. Michael?
All right, Martha, thank you so much. We're going to turn now to Ukraine's attack inside Russia that's forced the evacuation of tens of thousands of people. Foreign correspondent Britt Clinton joins now with the latest. Good morning, Britt.
What did I do?
Good morning, Michael. Yeah, those 200,000 evacuations coming as Russia upgrades its alertness for Belgrade, with now 2 regions under a federal state of emergency. Russia very much caught off guard by this surprise operation, which is the most serious attack on its territory since the Second World War.
Search
And now
nothing,
Ukrainian
man.
forces capturing nearly 400 square miles of Russian land since launching this
These
offensive
twin
into
brothers
the
wanted to
region
put their
over
father,
a
who was
week
tired
ago.
from work, in their new light-up outfit and dance with him. But their father was so tired that he could hardly stand up. But when the music started
fighter jets, President Zelensky hailing this mission as timely, accurate, and effective. Ukraine also says
I'm just browsing.
fighters, and we understand that Russia has been described.
You know how to sing? That's good.
Mission as bold, while a senior Russian military official has vowed to retaliate with an all-out offensive. Robin?
All right, our thanks to you, Brett, for your reporting. Now, the urgent search for a convicted killer who escaped while on the way to a medical appointment in North Carolina. Authorities say they no longer believe he's in the immediate area. Faith Abube joins us now with the latest. Good morning, Faith.
Good morning to you, Robin. Authorities have been flooded with tips, but right now they're homing in on 2 sides.
Yeah, I'm about to end the live because I need to go sleep.
This morning, the reward for information leading to the capture of escaped killer Ramon Alston increasing to
I need to go sleep.
with the ground operation now called off.
We feel pretty comfortable from a search standpoint that Offender Alston is not.
I'm feeling tired.
After deploying 335 people from 19 agencies to scour over 1,300 acres in the first 24 hours, investigators are now shifting course.
I'll tell you that there are 2 leads, we've got them. And that's a teaser to the folks out there that know what's going on and know that they were involved in it. We know you and we're coming for you.
Alston escaped Tuesday morning, bolting from a transport vehicle on the way to a medical appointment. The 2 accompanying guards now being questioned, while Alston may have slipped his leg restraints.
Because she donated $12.
We're still on.
They're charging her for treason.
But Alston was moving too quickly
Why
to
what?
show what happened. The sheriff has known the fugitive since birth.
He's extremely cagey, he's extremely dangerous, and he has nothing to lose.
He was serving a life sentence for killing 1-year-old Marie Williams in a random shooting in 2015. And the Orange County Sheriff doesn't believe that his guards had anything to do with the escape. He also points out that about 80% of escaped criminals are usually caught within 18 miles of that escape scene within a week of their open. This is one of those times as well. Michael?
Yeah, I think the public hopes that is the case here. Thank you so much, Faith. We're going to turn now to a new global health alert. The World Health Organization has declared mpox, formerly known as monkeypox, a public health emergency.
What's in the back of your mind?
Good morning to you, Michael. Global health officials are warning about the surging cases of a more severe strain of mpox in Africa. Officials changing the name of the virus to remove any stigma. The WHO hoping countries will now work together to help stem the tide of the virus spreading on the continent, mostly now among children. This morning, the World Health Organization declaring mpox, the virus formerly known as monkeypox, a public health emergency of international concern, as cases of a dangerous new strain spread across parts of Africa. The version of mpox now circulating in more than a dozen countries on the continent, far more severe than what the U.S. saw in 2022. Back then, the majority of people infected were gay and bisexual men. But according to the World Health Organization, those most at risk today are under 15. They account for over 70% of cases and 85% of deaths.
Thank you.
Worldwide, I'm so sorry. 530, while the total number of cases is up an alarming 160% compared to last year. The strain in Africa hasn't been seen outside of that continent, and health officials here in the U.S. stress there is no elevated risk in this country. Cases of the disease here remain far lower than 2 years ago. Mpox typically spreads with close skin-to-skin contact. It presents with symptoms like a blister-like rash, fever, muscle aches, and fatigue. But the WHO says they're examining different modes of transmission.
Unsurprisingly,
Hey Mom,
viruses
can
will
I
continue to
hang
evolve.
out
We
with
saw this with
Jessica
COVID,
today?
and
Do you
now
want me to
with
say yes?
mpox, we see new versions of the virus become more transmissible or potentially more fatal.
And again, health officials here are making it clear that there is no additional threat in the United States. But
Hey
if
Mom,
you think you
can
may be
I
at risk,
hang
talk
out
to
with
your doctor and consider
Jessica
getting the
today?
2-dose
Do you want me to say
vaccine.
yes?
If you've already done so, there's no recommendation for a booster at this
Okay.
time.
I'm so sorry, Jessica.
Jenna Rowland,
Hey
32 Mom,
can I hang out with Jessica today? Do you want me to say yes?
A Woman Under the Influence and The Notebook.
Okay, no. Oh my gosh, no! Oh, I'm so sorry, Jessica. Hey, Mom, can I hang out with Jessica?
You did.
Do you want me to say yes?
You did.
Okay, no. Oh my gosh, no! Oh, I'm so sorry, Jessica.
That she was facing a similar battle in real life. Millions of
Hey,
moviegoers came to know Jenna Rollins when she gracefully portrayed the older version of Allie Calhoun.
It's a beautiful story. Yes, it is.
I don't know why, but it makes me feel sad. A character who struggled to remember fleeting moments of her lifelong romance